This is me. I pulled out an article and showed somebody from back when I was in high school, and the headline on it was "Charity is a breeze for Loera's Don King." They called me the Don King of my high school because I was just a go-getter. I was doing fundraisers in high school and I was getting celebrities involved, and because it's what I do, it's my passion. And so the counselor called me Don King, and in fact his quote, because I had moved here with my family when I was in high school from Chicago, and he said he came in like a whirlwind but a beneficial one. Well, it really started about 3 years ago, and when I took full custody of my daughter, and I just jumped right into everything and got involved with the schools, her school in particular. Then I got involved in the school district with all the activities. I'm currently the vice president of the Santee School District Foundation for the schools. I've been involved in the PTA before. I jump into whatever issues are going on in the community. Most recently, as many of the Patch people know, the smoking issue. I simply came upon a story that the city of Santee had failed the Lung Association score for the second year, and when I looked further into that, I saw an article from the mayor talking about F is for freedom, and I think that got me to speak up. And since I was a newbie on the block, people were just starting to know who I was. I thought I would just merely speak up and put my voice out there. It shows one person can make a difference. You have to go into it, and you have to know you're going to have opponents. You're going to have people that disagree with you. You're going to have the people that take the shots at you. I mean, I'm experiencing that, as you know, right now on the patch. I comment. I'm one of the people. I will put my name out there, and I will say what I feel in a respectful manner, I hope, most times. I think the mayor actually said a really cool thing to me, even though he disagrees with what I'm doing and will not support this ban. He did say he appreciated the fact that I was willing to come out and speak to city council instead of just making a bunch of whining and moaning complaints and not doing anything about it. Santee makes all these laws about keeping chickens, and they won't make laws about smoking in the parks. And yet they wonder why they have the image that they do, that they're growing so crazy and into a wonderful city, but they can't they can't shed that image.
Do you have any political aspirations?
I'm starting to consider it, actually. I know one of the fellow posters on Patch seems to think he has my political career mapped out, and that this is my propaganda to do that. I would like to get into politics simply because I don't like the way politics are played. I think everybody, to almost a man in society, hates politics. Those that know me, and it's always been, even back in my high school days, the phrase "it's just Joe," because I do things one way, and I don't change for anybody. And I hope people like me, but at the end of the day, if they don't, as long as I know that I was doing something productive and doing an honest effort for something, then I'm really not concerned about it. I have my business, which is bringing celebrities and athletes into companies called Go For It Productions. This past summer, we brought WWE's wrestlers into the Boys and Girls Club for a presentation. I'm trying to get my hands around the issue with the Quail Brush, whatever, power plant issue that's got everybody sparked. I think, again, everybody wants a knee-jerk reaction from people, and that was one of the things that they threw at me on the patch is, why aren't you going for this? Why, you're smoking at the parks, but this is way more important. And factually, now that I've gotten to know a little bit more, yes, it is an important issue, but as I told somebody on the patch, I'm one man, and there's a lot of people in this community that can make differences. So, I can't focus on 5 things at once and be effective. I can try, but it's not going to get me anywhere. So, somebody posted on the patch that, there's all kinds of different issues, and I pointed out why, if you are interested in a certain issue, then get going on it. And that's what I would say to all the people with the patch. I happen to be in the right place at the right time just after Christmas, in between Christmas and New Year's in El Cajon. There was a van fire, and it turned out it was a disabled woman in her wheelchair, and there was 3 people with her, but it was all ladies, and she was unable to get out of her vehicle because she was in a wheelchair. And when the fire was in the front of the van, it killed the electronics system, so her wheelchair lift was inoperable. So she was basically stuck. I happened to be in the right place at the right time with my daughter, And so I ran and helped and got involved. There were 5 other people. It wasn't just me alone. And we simply just got her out and got her to safety. And it you know, a big thing for me is it teaches my daughter. And that's the biggest thing for me too, is that, you know, I've been a single father for 3 years since she was in kindergarten. She's a 3rd grader now. And, you know, I'm not the perfect parent. None of us are. And I don't claim to be. One of the things that I'm proud of and that I want her to see is that you can go make a difference. It falls under the philosophy of my company: set your goals and go for it. I can't teach that. I can't teach her if I don't set the example. I can't sit back and tell her do this and make a difference if I don't make a difference. I can't tell her to not back down from her opinion if people disagree with her if I don't do that.